Thank you. I cannot tell you how delighted I am to be here today, sharing with you some of the most valuable insights I have gathered over the years. As I look out at this wonderful audience, I see so many faces full of potential, ambition, and the desire to achieve great things. You know, every single one of us is capable of extraordinary success. The journey to a successful life is not about luck or fortune. It's about following proven principles that can transform your dreams into reality. I remember a time when I faced challenges and uncertainty, just like many of you might be experiencing now. The key to overcoming these hurdles lies in our approach, our mindset, and our willingness to take action. Today I want to share with you the best tips for a successful life. These aren't just abstract concepts or theories. They are practical, actionable steps that you can start implementing right away. Imagine for a moment what your life would look like if you could achieve your most ambitious goals. Picture the satisfaction of waking up each day knowing you are on the path to your dreams. This is not just a fantasy. With the right strategies and a commitment to excellence, you can turn these visions into your everyday reality. The importance of having a clear vision for your future, the power of setting specific and attainable goals, and the necessity of taking immediate and consistent action. I'll share stories and examples of individuals who have turned their lives around by applying these principles. You will learn how to cultivate a work ethic that drives you forward, no matter the obstacles, and the significance of continuous learning and self-improvement. I promise to provide you with insights that are not only inspiring, but also practical. By the end of our time together, you'll have a roadmap to success that you can start following today. Remember, the only limits to your achievements are the ones you set in your mind. Let's break those limits and reach new heights. The first step towards a successful life: dreaming big and envisioning the future you desire. Dreams are the foundation of every great achievement. Without a vision, it's impossible to know where you are heading or what you are striving for. When you have a clear picture of what you want your future to look like, everything becomes possible. Think of the most successful people in history. They all started with a dream. Whether it was Thomas Edison visioning a world illuminated by electric light, or Steve Jobs dreaming of a computer in every home, their big dreams laid the groundwork for their incredible successes. Having a vision gives you a sense of purpose and direction. It acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and actions toward your desired destination. When you dream big, you stretch your imagination and expand your possibilities. You are no longer confined by the limitations of your current circumstances. Instead, you open yourself up to a world of opportunities. To develop and visualize your dreams, start by asking yourself, what do I truly want in life? Allow yourself to think without constraints. Write down your ideas, no matter how ambitious they may seem. Imagine your perfect life 5, 10, or 20 years from now. What are you doing? Where are you living? Who are you with? The clearer and more detailed your vision, the more real it becomes. Let me share a story to illustrate the power of dreaming big. Years ago, there was a young man working in a small office, feeling stuck in a routine. He had always dreamed of starting his own business, but didn't know where to begin. One day, he decided to write down his vision. He described his dream business in detail, from the products he would sell to the customers he would serve. This simple act of putting his dream on paper ignited a spark within him. He began to research, learn, and take small steps toward his goal. Despite facing numerous challenges, he kept his vision alive. Every time he encountered a setback, he revisited his written dream, which gave him the motivation to keep going. Today, that young man runs a highly successful company, all because he dared to dream big and stayed committed to his vision. As you reflect on your own life, think about the dreams you have had but perhaps set aside. It's never too late to revive them. By visualizing your dreams and believing in their possibility, you set the stage for remarkable achievements. Now, with a clear vision in mind, having a clear vision is the first step. But without setting specific goals, your dreams can remain distant fantasies. Goals act as the bridge between your vision and your reality. They give you a target to aim for and a plan to follow. When you set clear goals, you create a roadmap that guides you step by step towards your desired destination. Goal setting is a powerful process that helps you think about your ideal future and motivates you to turn your vision into reality. It's crucial to make your goals SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These 5 elements ensure that your goals are clear and reachable within a defined time frame. Specific goals provide clarity and focus. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, specify what success looks like to you. For example, I want to increase my sales by 20% in the next 6 months. This goal is clear and concise, leaving no room for ambiguity. Measurable goals help you track your progress. When you set a goal, include a quantifiable element so you can assess your advancement. For instance, if your goal is to read more books, specify the number, like I will read 12 books this year. This way, you can measure your progress as you complete each book. Achievable goals are realistic and attainable. It's important to set goals that challenge you but are also within your capacity to achieve. If a goal is too far out of reach, you may become discouraged. Consider your current situation and resources and set a goal that stretches you without being impossible. Relevant goals align with your vision and values. They should be important to you and contribute towards your broader objectives. Ensure that each goal you set moves you closer to your overall vision. Time-bound goals have a deadline, creating a sense of urgency. By setting a time frame, you are more likely to stay focused and motivated. For example, rather than saying, I will start exercising, you could say, I will start exercising 3 times a week beginning next Monday. Let me share a personal story about setting and achieving a challenging goal. A few years ago, I decided to write a book. It was a dream I had nurtured for a long time, but it seemed daunting to make it manageable. I broke it down into SMART goals. I committed to writing 1 chapter every month with specific word count for each chapter. I measured my progress weekly, ensuring I stayed on track. By focusing on 1 chapter at a time, I made the goal achievable. This project was highly relevant to my vision of sharing knowledge and helping others succeed. Finally, I set a deadline to complete the book within a year. Despite facing various challenges along the way, I stayed committed to my goal. I prioritized writing time in my schedule and maintained a disciplined approach. By the end of the year, I had completed my book. This experience reinforced my belief in the power of goal setting. Remember that setting clear goals is crucial for transforming your vision into reality. With your goals in place, the next step is to take immediate and consistent action. With clear goals in place, the next crucial step is to take immediate action. The power of taking the first step cannot be overstated. It sets the momentum and moves you from the realm of planning into the realm of doing. Often, the biggest obstacle to success is simply starting. Once you take that initial step, each subsequent action becomes easier. One of the main reasons people fail to achieve their goals is procrastination. We tend to put things off, waiting for the perfect moment or until we feel ready. But here's the truth, there is no perfect moment. The best time to start is now. Overcoming procrastination requires a shift in mindset. Instead of focusing on the entire journey, just focus on the next small step. This makes the task less daunting and more manageable. Successful people understand the importance of immediate action. They know that hesitation and delay are the enemies of progress. By contrast, those who struggle often spend too much time thinking and not enough time doing. The difference lies in the willingness to take action, even when conditions aren't perfect. Successful people recognize that taking imperfect action is better than taking no action at all. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur named Sarah. She had a brilliant idea for a tech startup, but was unsure where to begin. Instead of waiting for everything to align perfectly, she decided to take the first step. She started small by developing a prototype of her product. Along the way, she encountered numerous challenges and setbacks. However, by taking that initial step, she set the wheels in motion. Sarah's proactive approach attracted the attention of investors and mentors. Her willingness to act despite uncertainties demonstrated her commitment and drive. As a result, she received the support and resources needed to grow her business. Today, her startup is a thriving enterprise, and she attributes her success to the decision to take immediate action. Taking action immediately propels you forward. It builds momentum and creates opportunities that would otherwise remain hidden. As you tackle each step, you gain confidence and clarity, making it easier to continue. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. By acting now, you open the door to possibilities and set yourself on the path to achieving your goals. Having understood the importance of taking immediate action, the next aspect we'll explore is developing a work ethic that keeps you moving forward, no matter the obstacles. Hard work and persistence are the cornerstones of every successful life. Without them, even the best laid plans and clearest goals can fall short. Developing a workaholic mentality doesn't mean sacrificing everything for work, but it does mean dedicating yourself fully to your goals and being willing to put in the effort required to achieve them. The value of hard work is evident in the results it brings. When you commit to putting in the time and effort, you build momentum and create opportunities. Persistence, on the other hand, ensures that you keep moving forward, even when faced with obstacles. Together, they form an unbeatable combination that can overcome any challenge. Balancing work and personal life is crucial. While it's important to work hard, it's equally important to take care of your health and relationships. Balance doesn't mean equal time. It means prioritizing effectively. Allocate specific times for work and personal activities and stick to those boundaries. This way you ensure that neither area suffers. To enhance productivity, consider adopting these strategies. First, prioritize your tasks. Focus on high-impact activities that bring you closer to your goals. Second, eliminate distractions. Create a workspace that minimizes interruptions and set specific times for checking emails and social media. Third, take regular breaks. Short breaks during work can rejuvenate your mind and keep you focused. Finally, maintain a healthy lifestyle. Exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep boost your energy levels and productivity. An inspiring example of someone who succeeded through relentless effort is Thomas Edison. Known for his invention of the light bulb, Edison's journey was marked by countless trials and errors. He famously said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His persistent effort and unwavering dedication led to one of the most significant inventions in history. Edison's success wasn't just about a brilliant idea. It was about his tireless work ethic and refusal. As you embrace a workaholic mentality, remember that the goal is not to work yourself into exhaustion, but to work with purpose and passion. Your hard work should be directed towards meaningful tasks that advance you towards your goals. By balancing persistence with smart strategies, you can maintain high productivity without burning out. With a solid work ethic in place, let's now turn our attention to the importance of continuous learning and self-improvement. This next step is crucial for sustaining long-term success and ensuring that you remain competitive and innovative in your pursuits. Continuous learning and self-improvement are the keys to unlocking your full potential. In a world that is constantly evolving, the most successful people are those who commit to learning throughout their lives. By continually acquiring new skills and knowledge, you remain adaptable, innovative, and capable of seizing new opportunities. There are numerous ways to enhance your knowledge and skills. One of the most effective methods is through reading. Books provide a wealth of information and insights from some of the brightest minds in history. Make it a habit to read regularly, focusing on topics that will advance your personal and professional growth. Attending seminars and workshops is another powerful way to learn. These events offer the chance to gain specialized knowledge from experts in your field. They also provide opportunities to ask questions, participate in discussions, and gain practical insights that you can immediately apply. Networking is equally important. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Engage in conversations with those who have achieved what you aspire to. Networking not only opens doors to new opportunities, but also allows you to learn from the experiences and wisdom of others. Let me share a personal story about the impact of continuous learning. Early in my career, I was struggling to find my footing in the business world. I felt stuck and unsure of how to move forward. One day I decided to attend a seminar on personal development. It was a decision that changed my life. The speaker shared practical strategies for success, and I was inspired by the stories of those who had turned their lives around. I took what I learned and began to apply it diligently. I started reading books on business, attending more seminars, and actively seeking out mentors. Each new piece of knowledge opened up new possibilities and gave me the tools I needed to overcome challenges. Over time, I saw significant improvements in my career and personal life. My confidence grew, my skills sharpened, and my network expanded. This experience reinforced the value of lifelong learning. It taught me that no matter where you start, continuous self-improvement can propel you to heights you never thought possible. As you commit to learning and growing, you not only enhance your own life, but also become a source of inspiration and support for others. With the foundation of lifelong learning and self-improvement in place, let's now consider how we can build and maintain a strong support system. Understanding failure is a crucial part of the success journey. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is an integral part of it. Every failure brings with it a lesson, an opportunity to grow, and a step closer to your goals. The key lies in how you respond to setbacks and challenges. Building resilience is about developing the mental strength to bounce back from failure and keep moving forward. One technique to build resilience is to reframe failure as feedback. Instead of seeing a setback as a defeat, view it as valuable information that guides you towards improvement. Each failure is a learning experience, providing insights into what works and what doesn't. Embrace this feedback and use it to adjust your strategies. Another technique is to cultivate a positive mindset. Focus on your strengths and past successes to boost your confidence. Visualize your goals and the steps you need to take to achieve them. By maintaining a positive outlook, you keep your motivation high and your stress levels manageable. Let's consider some famous examples of resilience. Thomas Edison, who faced thousands of failed attempts before inventing the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His persistence paid off, leading to one of the most significant inventions of the modern era. Similarly, Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper job for lacking imagination and faced multiple bankruptcies before creating the Disney empire. His ability to bounce back from these failures and continue pursuing his vision is a testament to the power of resilience. I've encountered numerous setbacks. Early in my career, I launched a business that didn't take off as expected. The initial enthusiasm quickly turned to frustration as I faced financial difficulties and mounting pressure. But instead of giving up, I analyzed what went wrong. I sought advice, learned new skills, and adjusted my approach. The experience, though painful at the time, taught me invaluable lessons about business and perseverance. It paved the way for future successes and strengthened my resolve. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, but embracing it and learning from it. Each setback is a stepping stone on the path to success. By building resilience, you develop the ability to navigate life's challenges with confidence and determination. Remember that every successful person has faced failures and setbacks. The difference is how they choose to respond. By developing resilience, you empower yourself to keep striving no matter the obstacles. Your social circle has a profound impact on your success. The people you surround yourself with can either lift you up or pull you down. To achieve your goals, it's essential to cultivate relationships with those who inspire, challenge, and support you. Surrounding yourself with positive influences helps create an environment that fosters growth and success. Finding mentors is one of the most effective ways to accelerate your progress. A mentor provides guidance, shares valuable experience, and helps you navigate challenges. Seek out individuals who have achieved what you aspire to and learn from their journey. A good mentor can offer insights that you might not find in books or seminars, and their advice can help you avoid common pitfalls. Networking and building relationships are equally important. By connecting with like-minded individuals, you create a support system that encourages you to strive for excellence. Attend industry events, join professional groups, and actively participate in your community. Networking opens doors to new opportunities and allows you to exchange ideas with others who share your aspirations. Consider the example of Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group. Branson's success is not just due to his entrepreneurial spirit, but also his ability to build and maintain strong relationships. He actively seeks out mentors and surrounds himself with a diverse group of talented individuals. Branson's network has provided him with the support, knowledge, and resources needed to turn ambitious ideas into successful ventures. Personally, I have found that my biggest breakthroughs came from the relationships I nurtured. Early in my career, I sought out mentors who guided me through difficult decisions and provided invaluable advice. Networking with peers and industry leaders opened up opportunities that I would not have encountered on my own. These connections have been instrumental in my growth and achievements. Remember the importance of your social circle? By surrounding yourself with the right people, you create an environment that supports and propels you towards your goals. Discipline and effective time management are the backbone of any successful endeavor. Managing your time well starts with establishing essential habits. One of the most important is setting clear priorities each day. Identify the most critical tasks that will move you closer to your goals and focus on them first. This practice, often referred to as eating the frog, ensures that you tackle the most challenging and important tasks at the beginning of your day, leaving less critical activities for later. To enhance your discipline, leverage tools and techniques that help keep you on track. Techniques such as the Pomodoro technique, which involves working in focused intervals with short breaks in between, can boost productivity and maintain your concentration. Tools like planners, calendars, and digital apps can help organize your tasks and remind you of important deadlines. Looking at the daily routines of successful people, we see a pattern of discipline and structure. Many successful individuals start their day early, allowing time for exercise, planning, and personal development before diving into work. For instance, Benjamin Franklin famously followed a strict daily schedule, dividing his day into dedicated blocks of time for different activities. This level of organization helps maintain focus and ensures that no time is wasted. On a personal note, I have found that maintaining discipline requires a consistent routine. Begin by setting specific times for waking up, working, and winding down. Avoid multitasking, as it can lead to decreased efficiency. Instead, focus on one task at a time, completing it before moving on to the next. Regularly review your progress and adjust your schedule as needed to stay on course. Staying disciplined also involves taking care of your mental and physical health. Ensure you get enough rest, exercise regularly, and take breaks when needed to recharge. These habits not only improve your productivity, but also your overall well-being. By practicing discipline and managing your time effectively, you create a solid foundation for achieving your goals. Each step you take brings you closer to success, provided you stay committed and focused. We have explored the importance of having a clear vision and dreaming big, setting specific and attainable goals, and the power of taking immediate action. We have delved into developing a strong work ethic, committing to lifelong learning, building resilience, and surrounding yourself with the right people. Finally, we've touched on the significance of discipline and effective time management. Each of these elements is a vital component in the journey towards a successful life. They form the foundation upon which you can build your dreams and achieve your goals. But knowing these principles is not enough. The true power lies in applying them. Starting today, take the first step. Set your goals, make a plan, and take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. The time to act is now. Remember, the journey to success is not a sprint, but a marathon. It requires dedication, persistence, and the willingness to overcome obstacles. But every step you take brings you closer to your dreams. Believe in yourself and your abilities. You have the potential to achieve great things. And by applying these principles, you can turn your vision into reality. Let me leave you with an inspirational closing thought. Imagine standing at the top of a mountain, looking back at the path you have traveled, the challenges you faced, the setbacks you overcame, and the victories you achieved. All of it has led you to this moment. You are capable of more than you can imagine. Your dreams are within reach, and your success is inevitable if you stay committed and take consistent action. This motivation with you. Apply these tips immediately and watch how your life transforms. You have the power to shape your destiny. Embrace the journey, and remember, every great achievement begins with a single step. Take that step today and keep moving forward towards the extraordinary life that awaits you. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot tell you how delighted I am to be here today. It's truly a privilege to stand before such a distinguished audience. The energy in this room is palpable, and it reminds me of the limitless potential we all possess. Today, I want to talk about something incredibly powerful, the belief in oneself. This isn't just a feel-good mantra. It's the foundation upon which all success is built. When I think about the importance of belief, I'm reminded of a time early in my career when I faced what seemed like insurmountable odds. I had just started in sales, and to be honest, I was struggling. I was new experienced and did not have a natural knack for it, but I had something more important, a burning desire to succeed and a belief that I could. I remember vividly, after a particularly tough day, a mentor of mine pulled me aside and said, "You have everything it takes to be great. The only thing you need is to believe in yourself." That conversation was a turning point for me. It was not just about working harder. It was about changing my mindset, convincing myself that I could achieve whatever I set my mind to. From that day forward, I began to approach each challenge with a different perspective. I realized that our belief in ourselves is like a muscle that needs to be exercised and strengthened daily. Each small success builds on the last, creating a powerful momentum that propels us forward. It's about waking up every morning with the conviction that today is another opportunity to take a step closer to our goals. The truth is, belief in oneself is the foundation of every great achievement. Without it, the best strategies and plans will falter. With it, even the most daunting obstacles can be overcome. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's the difference between those who settle for a life of mediocrity and those who live a life of greatness. In my journey, I have seen countless examples of individuals who achieved remarkable success simply because they believed they could. They were not always the smartest, the fastest, or the most talented, but they had an unshakable belief in their ability to succeed. This belief drove them to take risks, to persist in the face of adversity, and to keep moving forward when others might have given up. I want you to reflect on your own life. Think about the moments when you doubted yourself and the moments when you believed. Notice the difference in outcomes. Notice how your belief in yourself has shaped your journey so far. And most importantly, realize that this belief can be cultivated and strengthened, leading you to heights you never imagined possible. Turn our attention to understanding the profound impact belief can have on our lives and how we can harness this incredible power to achieve our greatest dreams. As we think about the power of belief, it's essential to recognize that belief is not just a feeling. It's a driving force that can shape our entire lives. Belief in oneself is the cornerstone of success. It influences every decision we make and every action we take. When you believe you can achieve something, you are more likely to put in the effort and persist until you reach your goal. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who faced thousands of failures on his journey to invent the electric light bulb. Edison did not see these attempts as failures, but as steps toward his ultimate success. His unwavering belief in his ability to succeed kept him going. This belief was not just a passive hope. It was an active driving conviction that pushed him to keep trying, to innovate, and to never give up. Another inspiring example is Oprah Winfrey. Born into poverty and facing numerous personal challenges, Oprah's belief in her potential allowed her to overcome significant obstacles. She did not allow her circumstances to define her. Instead, she used them as motivation to achieve greatness. Her belief in herself led her to become one of the most influential and successful media personalities in the world. These stories illustrate the incredible impact belief can have on our lives. But what underlies this power of belief? The answer lies in the way our minds work. When we believe in ourselves, we activate a powerful psychological mechanism that influences our behavior and outcomes. This is often referred to as the self-fulfilling prophecy. The self-fulfilling prophecy is a concept in psychology that explains how our beliefs influence our actions, which in turn affect the outcomes we achieve. When we believe we can achieve something, we are more likely to take the necessary actions to make it happen. Our belief creates a positive feedback loop where our actions reinforce our belief, leading to greater confidence and further action. This cycle continues, propelling us toward our goals. Scientific studies have shown that belief can significantly impact performance. For instance, research on athletes has demonstrated that those who believe in their abilities perform better than those who doubt themselves. This is because belief enhances focus, motivation, and resilience, all of which are critical factors in achieving success. Belief also has a profound effect on our brains. When we believe we can succeed, our brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with motivation and pleasure. This chemical boost helps us stay focused and driven even in the face of challenges. It's like having a built-in support system that encourages us to keep going, no matter what. It's clear that developing a strong, positive belief in ourselves is crucial for achieving our goals. This belief does not come naturally to everyone, but it can be cultivated. It starts with small steps, building confidence through incremental successes. and reinforcing our belief with positive self-talk and visualization. Think about your own life and the goals you want to achieve. Reflect on the moments when you believed in yourself and how that belief influenced your actions and outcomes. Notice the difference it made. Understand that this belief is within your control and can be strengthened over time. Remember that belief in oneself is the foundation of all great achievements. It is the spark that ignites our potential and the fuel that keeps us moving forward. With a strong belief in your abilities, there is no limit to what you can achieve. As we understand the profound power of belief, delve into the journey of cultivating self-belief. This journey often begins with overcoming self-doubt, something that many of us are all too familiar with. I recall a time in my own life when self-doubt seemed to overshadow every opportunity. I had just started a new career, and despite my enthusiasm, I found myself questioning my abilities. The fear of failure was a constant companion, whispering that I wasn't good enough, that I did not have what it took to succeed. One particularly tough day, I found myself at a crossroads. I could either give in to the doubt and walk away or face it head on and prove it wrong. I chose the latter. It wasn't easy. Every step forward felt like a battle against my inner critic. But in those moments of struggle, I discovered something profound. Self-belief is not a sudden realization, but a journey of small victories. A key turning point came when I decided to set a simple, achievable goal for myself. I focused on one task at a time, something I knew I could complete successfully. Each small achievement built my confidence bit by bit. The more I succeeded, the more my self-doubt began to fade, replaced by a growing belief in my capabilities. This process taught me a vital lesson: self-belief is built through action. It is through doing, through achieving even the smallest goals, that we begin to see ourselves as capable and competent. Another significant lesson came from understanding that self-belief is a choice we make daily. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or feeling completely confident before we act. It's about choosing to act despite the doubts. I learned to shift my focus from my fears to my goals, from what could go wrong to what could go right. This mindset change was transformative. It allowed me to take risks, to step out of my comfort zone, and to embrace opportunities that I would have otherwise shied away from. To cultivate self-belief, there are several strategies that can be incredibly effective. First, surround yourself with positive influences. The people we associate with have a profound impact on our mindset. Seek out those who inspire and uplift you, who believe in your potential and encourage your growth. Their belief in you can bolster your own. Secondly, practice positive self-talk. The way we speak to ourselves matters. Replace negative, self-defeating thoughts with affirmations of your abilities and potential. Remind yourself of past successes and the strengths that brought you there. This practice can rewire your brain to focus on the positive and reinforce your self-belief. Third, visualize your success. Take time each day to imagine yourself achieving your goals. See it in vivid detail. Feel the emotions associated with your success. Visualization creates a powerful mental image of what is possible, making it easier to believe in and strive toward. Take action, no matter how small. Each step you take toward your goal builds your self-belief. Action conquers fear. The more you do, the more you realize you can do. Set yourself up for success with achievable tasks and celebrate each victory along the way. Reflecting on this journey, it's clear that self-belief is not a destination, but a continuous process. It requires nurturing and commitment. But with each step, each success, and each lesson learned, our self-belief grows stronger, propelling us toward greater achievements. How can we sustain this self-belief and use it to overcome the challenges that lie ahead? By understanding that every challenge is an opportunity to reinforce our belief, we can continue to grow and achieve our greatest potential. How to sustain and build upon our self-belief. The next crucial step is setting clear and achievable goals. Goal setting is not just a motivational exercise. It is the roadmap that guides us towards our desired future. Without goals, our efforts can be scattered and unproductive. Goals give us direction, purpose, and a sense of accomplishment as we achieve them. The importance of goal setting cannot be overstated. When we set goals, we create a clear target to aim for. This clarity is essential because it allows us to focus our energy and resources on what truly matters. It transforms our aspirations into tangible milestones that we can work towards daily. Setting goals also helps us measure our progress, providing a sense of achievement that fuels our motivation and self-belief. To ensure our goals are effective, we can use the SMART Goals framework. This framework emphasizes that our goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. By making our goals specific, we define exactly what we want to achieve. Measurable goals allow us to track our progress and know when we have achieved them. Achievable goals ensure that our objectives are realistic and within our reach, while relevant goals align with our broader life ambitions. Finally, time-bound goals provide a deadline that motivates us to take action. Belief plays a critical role in goal achievement. And when we believe in our ability to succeed, we are more likely to set ambitious goals and pursue them with determination. This belief acts as a self-fulfilling prophecy, driving us to take the necessary steps to achieve our goals. Conversely, if we doubt our abilities, we may set lower goals or avoid challenging objectives altogether, limiting our potential. Let me share a personal story about the power of goal setting and belief. Early in my career, I set a goal to become the top salesperson in my company within a year. At the time, this seemed like an ambitious target, considering my inexperience and the competition I faced. However, so I believed in my ability to learn and improve. I broke down this large goal into smaller, manageable tasks, such as improving my product knowledge, enhancing my sales techniques, and building stronger relationships with clients. Each day, I focused on these smaller tasks, tracking my progress and celebrating each success along the way. The belief in my goal kept me motivated. Even during challenging times, there were moments of doubt and setbacks, but my clear goal provided the direction and purpose I needed to keep pushing forward. As the year progressed, I saw significant improvements in my performance. My belief in myself grew stronger with each milestone achieved. By the end of the year, not only had I reached my goal, but I'd exceeded it, becoming the top salesperson in my company. This experience reinforced the importance of setting clear, achievable goals and the power of belief in turning those goals into reality. Reflecting on this journey, it's evident that setting clear and achievable goals is essential for personal and professional growth. Goals provide the structure and direction we need to channel our efforts effectively. When combined with a strong belief in our abilities, they become powerful tools that propel us towards success. Commit to setting clear, smart goals that align with our dreams and aspirations. Let's harness the power of belief to fuel our journey, knowing that with each goal achieved, we build the confidence and momentum to reach even greater heights. By setting and achieving our goals, we not only create the life we desire, but also inspire others to believe in themselves and pursue their dreams. As we set clear and achievable goals fueled by our belief, we inevitably encounter obstacles and challenges along the way. These obstacles often test our resolve and can be significant barriers to maintaining self-belief. However, overcoming these challenges is crucial for personal growth and achieving success. Common obstacles to self-belief include fear of failure, negative self-talk, lack of support, and past experiences of setbacks. Fear of failure can paralyze us, preventing us from taking the necessary risks to achieve our goals. Negative self-talk undermines our confidence, filling our minds with doubt and self-criticism. Lack of support from those around us can make the journey feel lonely and overwhelming. Past failures can linger in our minds, making us hesitant to try again. One effective technique to overcome these challenges is to reframe our perspective on failure. Failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. Every failure brings valuable lessons that help us grow and improve. Thomas Edison, after many failed attempts to create the light bulb, said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset shift transforms failure from a negative experience into a powerful learning opportunity. Another crucial technique is to challenge and change our negative self-talk. Our thoughts have a profound impact on our feelings and actions. By consciously replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations, we can reshape our mindset. Instead of saying, "I cannot do this," say, "I can learn to do this." This simple shift in language can significantly boost our confidence and motivation. Seeking out support is also vital. Surrounding ourselves with positive, encouraging people who believe in us can make a world of difference. These individuals can offer advice, provide a listening ear, and remind us of our strengths and potential. If we lack support in our immediate circle, finding a mentor or joining a community of like-minded individuals can provide the encouragement we need. Another inspiring example is Nelson Mandela. Imprisoned for 27 years for his fight against apartheid, Mandela's belief in justice and equality never wavered. Despite the immense personal and physical challenges he faced, he remained steadfast in his vision. His perseverance and unwavering belief ultimately led to his release, and his role in transforming South Africa into a democratic nation. These stories remind us that obstacles are part of the journey to success. They test our commitment and resilience, but also offer opportunities for growth and self-discovery. By facing these challenges head-on and using them as learning experiences, we can strengthen our self-belief and move closer to our goals. Reflecting on my own journey, I recall a time when I faced a significant professional setback. A major project I was leading failed to meet its objectives, and I felt personally responsible. It was a humbling experience that shook my confidence. However, instead of letting this setback define me, I chose to analyze what went wrong and learn from it. I sought feedback, adjusted my approach, and applied those lessons to future projects. This experience taught me that setbacks are not failures, but opportunities to become better and stronger. Remember that obstacles and challenges are inevitable, but with a strong belief in ourselves, the right strategies, and inspiration from those who have persevered before us, we can overcome any hurdle. Each challenge we face and conquer adds to our resilience and brings us one step closer to our dreams. These challenges with confidence and view them as integral parts of our path to success. One critical element that propels us forward is the power of positive thinking. A positive mindset is a transformative tool that can change our perception of the world, enhance our resilience, and ultimately lead us to success. The power of a positive mindset lies in its ability to influence our thoughts, actions, and outcomes. When we adopt a positive outlook, we are more likely to see opportunities rather than obstacles, solutions instead of problems, and potential rather than limitations. This shift in perspective is crucial because it determines how we respond to life's challenges. With a positive mindset, we approach difficulties with optimism and confidence, believing that we can overcome them and learn valuable lessons in the process. Maintaining positivity, however, requires conscious effort and consistent practice. One effective technique for fostering a positive mindset is the practice of gratitude. By regularly reflecting on the things we are grateful for, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This simple practice can significantly boost our mood, reduce stress, and enhance our overall sense of well-being. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you are grateful for. Over time, this habit can rewire your brain to naturally look for the positives in any situation. Another powerful technique is positive self-talk. The language we use when we speak to ourselves matters. Replacing negative, self-defeating thoughts with positive affirmations can build confidence and reinforce a positive mindset. Instead of saying, "I cannot do this," say, "I am capable and prepared for this challenge." This shift in language can transform your internal dialogue and empower you to take action with confidence. Visualization is also a valuable tool for maintaining positivity. By vividly imagining your goals and the steps needed to achieve them, you create a mental blueprint for success. This practice not only enhances motivation, but also prepares your mind to recognize and seize opportunities when they arise. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your success, imagining the details of achieving your goals and the positive emotions associated with them. Consider the story of Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jordan's career was marked by incredible successes and significant challenges. Early in his career, he was cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of giving up, he used this setback as motivation to work harder and improve his skills. Jordan's positive mindset and relentless determination led him to become a 6-time NBA champion and a global icon in sports. Another inspiring example is that of Walt Disney. Before creating the iconic Disney empire, Disney faced numerous rejections and setbacks. He was fired from a newspaper job for lacking imagination and faced financial ruin multiple times. Despite these challenges, Disney maintained a positive outlook and continued to pursue his vision. His unwavering belief in his ideas and his positive mindset eventually led to the creation of one of the most beloved entertainment companies in the world. These case studies highlight the profound impact of positive thinking on success. A positive mindset not only helps us navigate challenges, but also opens doors to new opportunities and possibilities. It fuels our resilience, creativity, and determination, enabling us to achieve our greatest aspirations. Reflecting on these stories, it's clear that positivity is a powerful force that can shape our lives in remarkable ways. As we continue our journey, let us commit to cultivating and maintaining a positive mindset. By practicing gratitude, positive self-talk, and visualization, we can harness the power of positivity to overcome any obstacle and achieve our dreams. It's essential to understand that belief alone is not enough. Belief is the spark that ignites our potential, but action is the fuel that keeps the fire burning. To turn our beliefs into reality, we must take deliberate and consistent action. Without action, our dreams remain just that, dreams. It is through action that we bring our beliefs to life and achieve our goals. The importance of action in realizing our beliefs cannot be overstated. Action bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to be. It transforms our thoughts and aspirations into tangible results. When we take action, we signal to ourselves and the world that we are serious about our goals. This commitment propels us forward, creating momentum that carries us through challenges and setbacks. To turn belief into tangible actions, we can follow a series of practical steps. First, break down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Large goals can often feel overwhelming, but by dividing them into smaller steps, we make them more achievable. Each small action taken towards our goal builds confidence and reinforces our belief in our ability to succeed. Second, create a plan of action. A well-thought-out plan provides a clear roadmap to follow. It outlines the steps we need to take and the resources we need to achieve our goals. This plan should include specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART. Goals ensuring that our actions are aligned with our overall objectives. Third, prioritize your tasks. Focus on the most important and impactful actions first. By prioritizing, we ensure that our efforts are directed towards activities that will bring us closer to our goals. Avoid getting bogged down by minor tasks that do not significantly contribute to your progress. Fourth, to take consistent action. Consistency is key to success. It's not enough to act sporadically. We must commit to taking regular steps towards our goals. This consistency builds habits that sustain our progress over the long term. Remember, it's the small, consistent actions that lead to significant achievements. Consider the story of Steve Jobs. Co-founder of Apple Inc., Jobs believed in the potential of technology to revolutionize the world. However, it was his relentless action that turned this belief into reality. Jobs and his team worked tirelessly, often around the clock, to develop groundbreaking products like the iPhone and the Macintosh. Their commitment to taking consistent, focused action led to the creation of one of the most successful companies in history. Another inspiring example is that of Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players of all time. From a young age, Serena believed in her potential to become a champion. But it was her rigorous training, dedication, and relentless action that brought her belief to life. Despite facing numerous challenges and setbacks, she consistently took action towards her goal, becoming a dominant force in the world of tennis. These examples highlight that belief must be paired with action to achieve success. Without action, even the strongest beliefs remain unrealized. Action is what turns our dreams into accomplishments and our potential into reality. Reflecting on our own journeys, commit to taking consistent, purposeful action towards our goals. Break down our aspirations into manageable steps. Create detailed plans, prioritize our tasks, and remain consistent in our efforts. By doing so, We transform our beliefs into achievements and our dreams into reality. Consider how we can leverage the power of our networks and relationships to support our actions and amplify our success. By surrounding ourselves with supportive, like-minded individuals, we can create an environment that nurtures our growth and propels us towards even greater heights. Together, with belief and action, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. As we journey through the path of taking consistent action to achieve our goals, we inevitably encounter failures and setbacks. These moments can be challenging, testing our resolve and shaking our belief. However, it's crucial to remember that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone towards success. The key is to handle failures with the right mindset and use them as opportunities for growth. When faced with failure, the first step is to reframe the experience. Instead of viewing failure as a defeat, see as feedback. Each setback provides valuable lessons that can guide us in refining our approach and improving our strategies. Thomas Edison, who faced countless failures before successfully inventing the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10 zero ways that won't work." This mindset transforms failure from a negative experience into a vital part of the journey to success. Consider the story of Walt Disney, who faced numerous rejections and even bankruptcy before creating the beloved Disney empire. His first company went bankrupt, and he was fired from a newspaper job for lacking imagination. Despite these setbacks, Disney's belief in his vision never wavered. He continued to take action, learning from each failure, and ultimately built one of the most successful entertainment companies in the world. Another inspiring example is J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving success, Rowling faced numerous personal and professional challenges. She was rejected by multiple publishers and struggled financially. However, her belief in her story and her persistence in the face of rejection led to one of the most successful book series in history. Rowling's story is a powerful reminder that belief and perseverance can turn failures into remarkable successes. To sustain belief during tough times, it's essential to practice resilience and maintain a positive mindset. One effective technique is to remind yourself of your past successes. Reflecting on previous achievements, no matter how small, can boost your confidence and reinforce your belief in your abilities. Keep a journal of your accomplishments and review it regularly to remind yourself of what you are capable of. Another technique is to seek support from others. Surround yourself with positive, encouraging people who believe in you and your goals. They can provide valuable perspective, offer encouragement, and help you stay focused during challenging times. If you don't have a strong support network, consider finding a mentor or joining a community of like-minded individuals who can offer guidance and support. Visualization is also a powerful tool to sustain belief. By regularly visualizing your goals and the steps needed to achieve them, you keep your vision clear and your motivation strong. This practice helps you stay focused on the bigger picture even when faced with setbacks. Failures as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember that every successful person has faced setbacks, but it's their resilience and unwavering belief that propelled them to greatness. By reframing failure, seeking support, and maintaining a positive mindset, we can sustain our belief and continue taking action towards our goals. Reflecting on our journey, let's commit to seeing failures not as the end, but as necessary steps on the path to success. With each setback, we learn, we grow, and we move closer to our dreams. Together with belief and resilience, there is nothing we cannot achieve. Remember the powerful lessons we have explored. Belief in oneself is the foundation of all great achievements. It is the force that propels us forward, even in the face of challenges and setbacks. We have seen that belief, combined with positive thinking and consistent action, can turn our dreams into reality. We began by understanding the power of belief and its profound impact on our success. We saw that belief is not just a passive state, but an active force that drives our actions and shapes our outcomes. Through the inspiring stories of individuals like Thomas Edison and Oprah Winfrey, we recognize that belief can overcome the most daunting obstacles. Next, we explored the importance of setting clear and achievable goals. Goals give us direction and purpose, transforming our aspirations into tangible milestones. By using the SMART Goals framework, We ensure that our goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This clarity helps us focus our efforts and track our progress of building our confidence with each step forward. We also delved into the journey of overcoming obstacles and maintaining self-belief in the face of failure. We learned that failure is not a defeat, but a stepping stone to success. By reframing our perspective on failure, practicing positive self-talk, and seeking support, we can sustain our belief and resilience during tough times. We highlighted the role of positive thinking in our journey. A positive mindset transforms our perception of the world, helping us see opportunities instead of obstacles. Techniques like gratitude, visualization, and surrounding ourselves with positive influences help us maintain this mindset, driving us towards success. Finally, we emphasize the importance of taking action. Belief alone is not enough. It must be paired with consistent and purposeful action. By breaking down our goals into manageable tasks, creating a plan, prioritizing our efforts, and staying consistent, we turn our beliefs into reality. The stories of action-oriented successes like Steve Jobs and Serena Williams remind us that action is the bridge between belief and achievement. As we conclude, I want to re-emphasize the critical importance of belief. Belief is the seed from which all great achievements grow. It is the inner conviction that fuels our journey, giving us the strength to persist and the courage to take risks. Without belief, our goals remain distant dreams. With belief, we have the power to achieve anything we set our minds to. Embrace the power of your potential. Set your goals high, take consistent action, and maintain a positive mindset. Remember, every successful person started with a belief in their ability to succeed. You have that same potential within you. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, believe in your dreams, take action to achieve them, and never let setbacks deter you. Your journey to success starts with a single step, fueled by belief and determination. Keep moving forward, and you will reach heights you never imagined possible. Thank you, and may your journey be filled with belief, action, and success. Have you ever caught yourself standing in front of the mirror, eyes locked with your reflection, wondering if you truly have what it takes to achieve your dreams? That moment of self-doubt is something we have all experienced. It's the crossroads where our aspirations collide with our fears, where the voice of possibility wrestles with the whisper of uncertainty. But what if I told you that the person staring back at you in that mirror holds the key to unlocking a life of extraordinary achievement and fulfillment? What if the art of believing in yourself is the single, most powerful tool you possess for transforming your life? Years ago, I met a young woman named Lily at a seminar. She approached me during a break, her eyes brimming with tears. Lily confessed that she felt trapped in a dead-end job, believing she didn't have what it took to pursue her true passion, starting her own business. She was convinced that she lacked the skills, the knowledge, and the courage to take that leap. As we talked, I recognized in Lily the same self-doubt that plagues so many of us. I asked her a simple question. Lily, if you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do? Her face lit up as she described her vision of a sustainable fashion brand that would empower artisans in developing countries. That question was the spark that ignited Lily's journey of self-discovery and self-belief. Over the next 2 years, she immersed herself in learning about business, fashion, and international trade. She faced countless obstacles and setbacks, but each time she stumbled, she remembered that initial spark of belief in her vision. Today, Lily's company is thriving, providing fair wages and opportunities to hundreds of artisans across 3 continents. Her success story isn't just about business acumen or market trends. It's a testament to the incredible power of believing in yourself. The biggest obstacle standing between you and your dreams is often the person staring back at you in the mirror. The good news is that self-belief is not a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be developed, nurtured, and strengthened over time. So how do we cultivate this art of believing in ourselves? It starts with understanding that self-belief is not about arrogance or blind optimism. It's about developing a deep, unshakable confidence in your ability to learn, grow, and overcome challenges. The first step is to recognize the power of your thoughts. Your mind is like a garden and your thoughts are the seeds. What you plant will grow. If you constantly feed your mind with doubts and fears, that's what will flourish. But if you consciously choose to nurture thoughts of capability and possibility, you will create a fertile ground for success. The last time you achieved something significant, maybe it was landing a job, completing a challenging project, or overcoming a personal obstacle, recall the sense of accomplishment, the pride you felt. That feeling wasn't just about the external achievement. It was your self-belief in action. Imagine carrying that feeling with you every day, in every situation. That's the power of cultivating self-belief. It's about creating a reservoir of confidence that you can draw from whenever you face a new challenge. Believing in yourself does not mean you will never face doubt or fear. Those emotions are part of the human experience. The difference lies in how you respond to them. Self-doubt as a visitor, not a permanent resident in your mind. When it knocks on your door, acknowledge its presence, but don't invite it in for tea. Instead, remind yourself of your past successes, your strengths, and your ability to learn and adapt. Self-awareness. To truly believe in yourself, you need to know yourself. What are your strengths? What are your strengths? What are your values? What drives you? What are the unique gifts that you bring to the world? The times when you felt most alive, most in flow. What were you doing? Who were you being in those moments? These are clues to your authentic self, the person you are when you are not constrained by fear or self-doubt. Building self-belief also requires action. It's not enough to simply think positive thoughts. You need to put those thoughts into practice to stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone. Each time you take action in the face of fear, you are building your self-belief muscle. A few years ago, I met a man named Michael at a networking event. Michael was a talented graphic designer, but he had always worked for others, never daring to start his own business. He had a dream of creating a design agency that specialized in helping nonprofit organizations, but the fear of failure held him back. I challenged Michael to take one small step towards his dream every day for the next month. It didn't have to be anything big, maybe reaching out to a potential client, sketching out a business plan, or learning about marketing strategies. Michael took up the challenge, and something remarkable happened. With each small action, his confidence grew. He started to see himself not just as an employee, but as an entrepreneur. By the end of the month, he had secured his first client and was well on his way to launching his agency. Today, Michael's design firm is thriving, working with nonprofits around the world to create impactful visual campaigns. But more than that, Michael himself has transformed. The hesitant, self-doubting designer I met years ago has become a confident, purpose-driven business owner. Michael's story teaches us an important lesson. Self-belief grows through action. You don't have to make huge leaps. Small, consistent steps in the direction of your dreams can create powerful momentum. This brings us to another critical aspect of believing yourself, resilience. The path to success is rarely a straight line. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. The key is not to avoid these challenges, but to develop the resilience to bounce back from them. Think of setbacks as feedback, not failure. When things don't go as planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger, wiser, more prepared for future challenges? I once worked with an aspiring author named Emily. She had poured her heart into writing her first novel, only to receive rejection after rejection from publishers. With each rejection letter, her self-belief took a hit. She was on the verge of giving up her dream of becoming a writer. That's when we started working on reframing our perspective. Instead of seeing the rejections as a reflection of her worth as a writer, we looked at them as valuable feedback. What could she learn from each rejection? How could she use this experience to improve her craft? Emily took this approach to heart. She joined writing groups, attended workshops, and rewrote her novel based on the feedback she received. It took 2 years of persistent effort, but eventually her improved manuscript caught the attention of publisher. Today, Emily is a successful author with 3 published novels to her name. But more importantly, she's developed an unshakable belief in herself and her ability to overcome obstacles. The rejections that once threatened to derail her dream have become part of her success story. Emily's journey reminds us that self-belief isn't about never failing. It's about knowing that you have the strength to get back up, learn, and try again. It's about trusting in your ability to grow and adapt no matter what challenges you face. This resilience is closely tied to another crucial element of self-belief, your self-talk. The way you speak to yourself has a profound impact on your confidence in your actions. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. Are you your own cheerleader, or are you your harshest critic? Many of us have a tendency to be far more critical of ourselves than we would ever be of a friend. We magnify our flaws and minimize our strengths. But imagine if you spoke to yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you'd offer to a loved one. How might that change your confidence, your willingness to take risks, your resilience in the face of setbacks? Or practicing positive self-talk. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, pause and reframe it. Instead of "I am not good enough," try "I'm learning and improving every day." Instead of "I will never achieve this," say "This is challenging, but I have the ability to figure it out." Remember, your mind believes what you tell it. Feed it words of encouragement, possibility, and strength. Over time, this positive self-talk becomes your default mode, reinforcing your self-belief and propelling you towards your goals. Self-belief isn't just about confidence in your current abilities. It's also about having faith in your potential, in the person you can become. This is where the power of vision comes in. Take a moment to close your eyes and visualize your ideal future self. Who are you? What have you accomplished? How do you feel? What impact are you making in the world? This vision of your future self is a powerful tool for building self-belief. When you have a clear vision of where you're going, it becomes easier to believe in yourself. Your vision acts as a North Star, guiding your decisions and actions. It gives you a reason to push through challenges and setbacks because you can see the bigger picture. I once worked with a young entrepreneur named David who was struggling to get his tech startup off the ground. Despite his technical skills, he was plagued by self-doubt and uncertainty. We spent time developing a clear vision of what success looked like for him, not just in terms of business metrics, but in terms of the impact he wanted to make and the person he wanted to become. This vision became David's anchor. Whenever he faced a setback or a moment of doubt, he would return to this vision. He would ask himself, what would the future David do in this situation? This simple practice helped him tap into a well of confidence and determination he didn't know he possessed. Today, David's company is revolutionizing the way small businesses handle their finances. But more than that, David himself has grown into the visionary leader he once only imagined he could be. His belief in his vision became a belief in himself, and that made all the difference. Your vision does not have to be about business success. Maybe you see yourself as a parent raising confident, compassionate children. Perhaps you envision yourself as an artist whose work touches people's hearts. Whatever your vision, let it fuel your self-belief. Let it remind you of your potential and your purpose. Our exploration of self-belief. It's important to address the role of continuous learning and personal growth. Believing in yourself does not mean thinking you are perfect or that you know everything. In fact, it's quite the opposite. True self-belief comes from knowing that you have the capacity to learn, adapt, and improve. Embrace a growth mindset. See challenges as opportunities to learn and grow rather than threats to your self-worth. When you approach life with curiosity and a willingness to learn, you build a foundation of self-belief that can weather any storm. Consider the story of Lisa, a middle-aged woman who decided to change careers after 20 years in the same field. Many people told her she was too old to start over, that she should stick with what she knew. But Lisa believed in her ability to learn and adapt. She started by taking online courses in her new field of interest. At first, it was challenging. There were moments when she questioned her decision, but instead of giving up, she leaned into the discomfort. She reminded herself that struggle was a sign of growth, not failure. Lisa's journey wasn't easy, but her belief in her ability to learn saw her through. Today, she's thriving in her new career, inspiring others with her story of reinvention. Her self-belief wasn't about knowing everything from the start. It was about trusting in her capacity to grow and learn. Brings us to another important aspect of self-belief, the power of your environment. The people you surround yourself with, the information you consume, the experiences you seek out, all of these shape your beliefs about yourself and what's possible for you. Consider the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they supportive of your dreams? Do they believe in you even when you doubt yourself? Do they challenge you to grow and improve? Creating an environment that nurtures your self-belief is crucial. Seek out mentors who inspire you. Surround yourself with peers who are also committed to personal growth. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars that expand your mind and reinforce your belief in your potential. Remember, belief is contagious. When you surround yourself with people who believe in themselves and in you, it becomes easier to maintain your own self-belief, even in the face of challenges. The crucial element of self-belief, authenticity. In a world that often pressures us to conform, true self-belief requires the courage to be authentically yourself. I once worked with a client named Alex who was struggling in his career. He was good at his job, but he felt constantly drained and unfulfilled. As we dug deeper, we realized that Alex was trying to fit himself into a mold that wasn't true to who he was. He was suppressing his natural creativity and intuition in an attempt to be what he thought a successful professional should be. The turning point for Alex came when he gave himself permission to bring his authentic self to his work. He started integrating his creative problem-solving skills into his projects. He spoke up in meetings with ideas that were uniquely his. At first, it was scary. He worried about being judged or rejected. But something remarkable happened. Not only did Alex's work improve, but he also started to enjoy it. His colleagues responded positively to his fresh perspectives. His confidence grew as he realized that his unique qualities were strengths, not weaknesses. Today, Alex is thriving in a leadership role that allows him to fully express his authentic self. His story reminds us that true self-belief isn't about trying to be someone else's version of success. It's about embracing who you are and believing in the value of your unique gifts. Some people fear that believing in themselves too strongly might lead to arrogance or an inflated ego. But true self-belief is not about thinking you are better than others. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and potential, while also acknowledging that you have room to grow and learn. In fact, individuals with genuine self-belief are often the most humble and open to learning. They don't feel threatened by others' success because they are not constantly comparing themselves. They are secure enough in their own worth to celebrate others' achievements and to seek out opportunities to learn and improve. Self-belief is a quiet confidence, an inner knowing that you are capable, worthy, and resilient. It's not about shouting your abilities from the rooftops. It's about having the courage to pursue your dreams, to stand up for your values, and to keep going when things get tough. When you believe in yourself, you inspire others to believe in themselves too. Your courage gives others permission to be courageous. Your willingness to pursue your dreams encourages others to chase theirs. I witnessed this ripple effect firsthand with a client named Maria. Maria was a talented artist who had always dreamed of opening her own gallery. For years, she held back, convinced that she wasn't good enough, that no one would be interested in her work. Through our work together, Maria began to build her self-belief. She started small, showing her work at local fairs and markets. As her confidence grew, she took bigger steps, eventually securing a small space for her first gallery show. The night of the opening, Maria was nervous but excited. To her surprise, the show was a huge success, but what touched her most were the conversations she had with visitors. Young artists approached her, inspired by her journey. They saw in Maria's success the possibility of their own dreams coming true. Maria's belief in herself had not only changed her life, but it also sparked hope and courage in others. Today, in addition to running her successful gallery, Maria mentors young artists, helping them build their own self-belief. This is the beautiful paradox of self-belief. The more you believe in yourself, the more you are able to lift others up. Your self-belief becomes a light that illuminates the potential in those around you. For the next 30 days, commit to one action each day that strengthens your self-belief. It could be as simple as writing down 3 things you are proud of at the end of each day. It might be taking a small step towards a goal you have been putting off. Perhaps it's practicing positive self-talk or visualizing your future self. Whatever you choose, make it a daily habit. Remember, self-belief is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. And as your self-belief grows, you will find that your world expands. Opportunities you never noticed before will start to appear. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable will become exciting puzzles to solve. You have within you an incredible potential. You have unique gifts, experiences, and perspectives that the world needs. Believing in yourself isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's about giving yourself permission to make the impact only you can make. So the next time you find yourself standing in front of that mirror, wondering if you have what it takes, remember this: you are capable of more than you know. You have overcome challenges in the past, and you will overcome challenges in the future. You have the power to learn, to grow, to adapt. Believe in your ability to figure things out. Believe in your resilience. Believe in your unique gift. Believe in your vision for your life. Believe in the power of your actions, no matter how small, to create positive change. Believe in yourself, because when you do, you open the door to a world of possibilities. You give yourself permission to dream big and to pursue those dreams with passion and persistence. You become a beacon of inspiration for others, showing them what's possible when you have the courage to believe in yourself. Remember Lily, Michael, Emily, David, Lisa, Alex, and Maria. They were once where you might be now, facing their doubts, wondering if they had what it takes. But they chose to believe in themselves, to take action, to persist in the face of challenges. And in doing so, they transformed not just their own lives, but the lives of countless others. You have that same power within you. The art of believing in yourself is the key that unlocks your potential. It's the foundation upon which you can build a life of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. So I ask you, what will you do with this power? How will you nurture your self-belief? What dreams will you pursue? What impact will you make? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And the journey to unshakable self-belief begins with a single thought. I believe in myself. Carry that thought with you. Let it guide your actions. Let it lift you when you stumble. Let it push you to reach for the stars. Because when you truly believe in yourself, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The art of believing in yourself is the art of creating the life you've always dreamed of. And that journey begins now with you in this moment. I want you to make a promise to yourself. Promise that you will no longer let self-doubt hold you back. Promise that you will treat yourself with kindness and respect. Promise that you will take action towards your dreams, no matter how small those actions might seem. Remember, every great achievement in history started with someone believing in themselves and their vision. Every invention, every breakthrough, every positive change began with self-belief. You are no different. You have within you the same spark of potential that has changed the world countless times throughout history. Your belief in yourself could be the catalyst for the next great advancement in your field, the next inspiring work of art, the next solution to a pressing problem. But even if your impact isn't world-changing on a global scale, it will be world-changing for you and those around you. Your self-belief will inspire your children, motivate your colleagues, and encourage your friends. It will create a ripple effect of positivity and possibility that extends far beyond what you can see. I want you to take a deep breath, feel the potential within you, acknowledge the strength that has brought you this far. Recognize the resilience that has helped you overcome past challenges. Now, with that awareness, I want you to make a declaration. Speak it out loud, right here, right? Believe in myself. I believe in myself. Let those words resonate within you. Let them be the mantra that guides you forward. Let them be the foundation upon which you build your future. Because when you truly believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. You become a force of nature capable of overcoming any obstacle, achieving any goal, and living a life beyond your wildest dreams. The art of believing in yourself is not just a skill. It's a superpower. And it's a superpower that you possess right here, right now. Believe in yourself and make it happen. Thank you.